This is a voiceover video. If you feel uncomfortable, then you can mute it. It's a boy and boy fan fiction. If you're homophobic, kindly leave. The names, characters, events, and incidents portrayed in this story, even those are based on real people, are all fictional. Don't take it serious. And if I do any mistake in voiceover, then please forgive me. The car is running on the highway when an argument is going on inside. It's all your fault. Because of you, we lost that deal. You're blaming me. Then, whom should I blame? You and your son. Both are same useless.
Appa, just stop blaming Oma. I don't want to do this. I'm still young for all these things.
Shut up, Minyungi. That was a big deal and we lost because they disagreed to marry their daughter. You know, he's just 21 now. You're his father. How can you even think like this? You know, better make him understand. As a mother, it's your responsibility, isn't it?
Appa, I told you I don't want to. I'm not interested in any girl, at least not now.
Dare to oppose me, Minyungi. I'll evict you from my property. Honey, what are you even saying?
Better do that. I don't even want to be a part of your shit.
Minyungi, how dare you talk to me like that? He looked back at his son, who was sitting behind them in the car.
Appa, look ahead!
He shouted when Mr. Min looked in front and the car went into an accident. The CEO of Min Industry went into an accident along with his wife and son. Both Min Yuwon and his wife Min Yuna died in the accident, and their only son Min Yoongi is in a critical condition.
Money. Do you think it can buy everything? You must be thinking, yes. But to me, no. It can buy a luxurious life, but cannot buy peace. It cannot give you true love, someone's care and affection. If it could buy everything, then my life would not be like this. Misery. Being a billionaire, I always saw people around me who just want my money and fame, but not me. And why would they want a person like me who cannot walk on his own feet? Yes, you heard it right. I'm handicapped, a billionaire handicapped. It's been 6 years since that accident, and being a billionaire, I couldn't stand on my own feet. Isn't it a misery? Having no one beside except this wheelchair.
A man entered inside a building while taking big steps. Then he asked the receptionist, "Where is Min Yoongi?" "Sir, he is in his office." "Okay, thanks." He smiled and hurriedly left from there. As he entered inside, he found Yoongi looking outside of the window. Without looking at that man, Yoongi said,
Why don't you learn some manners?
"Mr. Rule, you're my best friend, so stop these formalities."
I'm older than you, at least you should respect me. I don't know when will leave me alone, Hobia. He sighed when Hobie giggled and said,
"Okay, I'll leave you when you'll date anyone, otherwise I'm not gonna leave you. Never ever."
And who will date me?
He said while turning back his wheelchair towards Hobie. "Everyone is desperate to date you. It's just you who doesn't want."
They just want me for money and fame, not to love.
Okay, I understand your point of view. Now come, let's go.
Where?
Shopping, come now. Then they left from there towards shopping mall. Hobie point of view. Here I'm shopping when Yoongi went out of the showroom. I sighed as I know what he's thinking. After buying everything, I went outside and saw he was looking in front blankly. He startled all of a sudden when I touched his shoulder. "What happened to you?"
Nothing. If you have done shopping, then let's go.
I nodded and we headed outside in the parking area. Both sat inside the car when Hobie got a call. "Hi, sweetheart." "Hobia, where are you?" "What happened, baby? Do you want something? Chocolate, ice cream, cake, snacks?" "I want you. Come home early." "So my Wani wants me?" "I'm on my way, baby. I'll come soon. I'm with Yoongi." "Yoongi, Oppa? Give him phone. I wanna talk." Then Hobie gave his phone in Yoongi's hand when Yoongi said,
Winnie, how are you? Is baby okay?
"Yes, Oppa, we both are fine. Are you alright?"
Yes, I am. Just take care of you and baby. Don't stress yourself.
"Yes, I'm just missing my husband." Yoongi laughed at Vine's cuteness as he knows she must be pouting at this moment.
He's coming.
"And when will you come?"
I'll come soon, just busy because of some meetings.
Okay, take care. Now I'm hanging up. They cut the call when Hobie told his driver to leave Yoongi in his office, and he went outside of the car saying he has to buy some chocolates and other stuffs for Wine. After buying all the things for Wine, Hobie entered inside his house only to see Van, who was sitting on the sofa while giggling and smiling, caressing her little tummy. Hobie stopped there while admiring his wife. You know, baby, when your appa will come, I'll give you a lot of sweets and chocolates. And later, you'll have to thank your appa for taking care of you and your Oma. Promise me? You will never hurt your appa. Promise? She was talking cutely when Hobie hugged her from behind and kissed on her head. He kept all the things on the table and sat beside her while giving his sunshine smile. So, my wife is teaching her daughter manners, huh? Why daughter? Why not son? Daughter because she would be loving, caring, and sweet like you. He said and kissed on Vine's forehead when she pouted. But I want a son. And why a son? Because he would be understanding, supportive, and handsome like you. She said with a smile when Hobie smiled and side hugged her. Did I come at the wrong time? They both looked back and smiled. Absolutely not. He stood up and hugged him. They both parted. Are you both fine? How's the baby, Nuna? He said and stepped towards Vine, keeping some fruits on the table. He sat in front of her. Hobie too sat there. We all are fine, Cookie. How are Amma Appa? They didn't come? They are at home, Nuna. I came directly from office. It's good that you came. Let's have dinner together. Of course, Young. I was missing your handmade food, he said while giving his funny smile. Then let me make the dinner. Okay, then let me help you, she said while standing up when Jungkook again made her sit. I will help Young. You just take rest, okay? He said when they both left towards the kitchen. They made the dinner and all sat around the table. While having the first bite, Jungkook said, Young, it really tastes good. Nuna, you are really so lucky that you got a husband like Young. I know I am. She giggled and looked at Hobie, who was lost somewhere, like his mind is somewhere else. Vine touched his hand when he looked at her. What are you thinking? You seem tensed. Is everything okay? Maybe or maybe not. What do you mean, Young? I mean, what happened? Just tell us, maybe we can help. Is everything okay in your company? It's not about company, Jungkook. Then, about what, Young? It's about my best friend. About Yoongi Oppa? What about him, Young? You're well known of his condition, right? I know, Young, but the treatment is going on. Appa called me some days ago and said he talked to one of his friends abroad who is a doctor. Yes, but I cannot see any improvements yet. His lower body is still the same. He doesn't feel anything and it's affecting his mental health. As a friend, I just can support him, but he also needs someone who can love him. I don't know what should I do. We also care about him, Hobie. We all do. It's almost 6 years, Ryan. He doesn't show, but he feels alone. Yes, we are a family, but he suffered alone and still is suffering. We went everywhere. Every single specialist Dr. Lee told us about, but no use. It's okay, Obia. We'll find any way. Oppa will be fine soon. I think we should find someone who can personally treat him. You know him well, Jungkook, don't you? He doesn't like anyone to even touch him. And about a personal trainer, I don't think so you'll get agree. Last time I hired a personal trainer and he hired her in just 3 days. And most important, he doesn't even believe anyone. He thinks everyone around him is behind his money. And that's somewhere true. Hyung, I know someone who can do this. Who? My middle school friend Jimin. You mean Park Jimin? Yes, Nuna, he's a fitness trainer. But Jungkook, we need a... I know Young. He's also a neurologist and his mother and father are also doctors. He used to tell me about them. His mother is a neurologist and father is a brain surgeon. Should I ask him for help? But Yoongi, leave it on me. I'll persuade him. Okay then, tell me when he gets angry. I'll ask Jimin. I hope he will help us. Next day, Yoongi is working in his office when someone knocks on the door.
Come in.
As he says, and someone comes inside, Yoongi looks up at the person.
Bayan, what are you doing here? Is everything fine?
Yes, Appa. Everything is fine. I just came to meet you. You don't have time, but I was missing you.
Oh, but you should stay at home in this condition. It's not good for you and baby.
Oh, Pa, I'm just 1 month pregnant. It's not that serious. She says while sitting on a chair in front of Yoongi.
Still, you should be careful.
I am, Oppa. Here, I bought some fresh tangerine for you. She kept the packet on the table.
How are Uncle John and Aunt?
Yoongi asked while taking a tangerine, and without having a second thought, he started peeling off the tangerine. Vine chuckled a little and said, "They are fine." Oppa, can I ask for a favor?
Go ahead.
Why don't you keep a personal trainer for you?
You know very well, and I'm fine like this.
You are not. It's been 6 years and your condition is still the same.
It doesn't matter now.
Oh, Pa, please, just this time. You know, one of Jungkook's friend is a fitness trainer and also a doctor. Maybe he can help us?
We went everywhere, Bayan. Every single specialist. Do you think he can do?
We can give it a try at least. Please, Oppa.
Okay, fine, but I want every single details of the person.
Of course, Oppa. Here, Jungkook came to meet Jimin as Wine asked him to ask Jimin to help Yoongi. Jungkook came inside Jimin's cabin when Jimin surprisingly stood up and smiled. John Jungkook, am I dreaming? Jiminy, OMG, the CEO of Wearwings is here, he said, giving his wide smile, and they both hugged each other. Long time no see. How's going everything? Perfect. Sit. What brought you here, Mr. CEO? First tell me, how's Uncle Auntie? As Jungkook asked, Jimin's smile fell down, but he forcefully smiled and said, They are no more. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. It's okay, leave it. Tell me, how's your parents? They are good. And why Nuna? She is also good and 1 month pregnant. Really? When did she get married? 2 years ago. I'm sorry I lost your contact back then. I couldn't invite you. It's okay. It's been actually so long since we met. We never met after you left the school in middle. You know, I even tried to contact you back then. There was a reason. Well, then how did you find that I'm working here? Just found. Last time when I came here for a work, I saw you here. But I was busy, so I couldn't get time to meet you. But today I came for an important work. I need your help. What kind of help? Then Jungkook told him everything. So you can bring him here and we'll not that Jimin. Jimin frowns his eyebrow. We need a personal trainer for him. But how can I? You'll have to do it, Jimin. We'll pay you double and triple amount. It's not about money, Jungkook. It's about my work. You know I work here as a doctor. Please, Jimin Shi. I'll personally talk to the manager of this hospital. But please don't say no. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Really? Thank you so much, Jimin. Then I'll send you his personal details later. They talked for some more time. Then Jungkook stood up when Jimin also stood. Jungkook was about to open the door when someone forcefully pushed the door from outside, and within just a second, someone bumped into him hard. His feet wobbled a little, but he balanced himself while pulling that boy's face securely. Jungkook made that boy stood up properly and looked at him when they both got lost in their eyes. And there, Jimin was looking at them. He fake coughed when they both looked away. Are you okay? Cannot you see? He said rudely, making Jungkook frown. Excuse me? What excuse? You bumped into me and aren't you the one who bumped into me? And I was the one who was going to fall because of you. But I handled myself and your heavy weight. You should at least be thankful. For my foot, you rabbit-like human. Did you just call me a rabbit? Yes, R-A-B-I-T, rabbit. And who are you? An alien? Alien? Do I look like an alien? I'm the most handsome man in the world, the V, the famous model, and you're calling me an alien? Yes, alien. A-L-I-E-N. They were fighting like kids when Jimin interrupted them. Guys, please calm down. Taeyong, why are you behaving like this? You should be polite to others. Say sorry to him. Sorry, my foot. He called me an alien. Excuse me, Mr. Rude. First, you called me a rabbit. So, you actually look like a rabbit. Mr. Kim V, you should learn some manners. You are a model doesn't mean you'll behave rude to others. Your behavior tells what you are, not your money and fame. You don't even need to give me any lectures, Mr. Bunny. I'm not even gonna listen. I don't have time to argue with a brat like you. Jimin, I'm leaving. I'll contact you later. He said and walked out when Jimin glared at Taeyong. I'll talk to you later. He also comes behind Jungkook and calls out his name when Jungkook stops and looks back at Jimin. I'm sorry on behalf of him, Jungkook. It's okay, Jimin. He's just an egoistic person who thinks money is everything. Sorry to say that, but he's totally mannerless. It's not like that, Jungkook. He has some anger issues, but he's not like you described him. I'm really very sorry. It's okay, Jimin. I think I should leave now. I have a meeting in next 1 hour. I'll catch you later. He says and left from there when Jimin again went in the cabin and looked at Taeyong with his done face. Why cannot you control your anger? Is it a way to talk to someone? Why are you getting angry? I'm not angry. I'm just concerned about you. You're a model and you should be polite to others. You know he's the CEO of a modeling company, right? Still you behaved so unprofessional. I know how should I behave. I was just excited to meet you and he came in between. I just lost my temper. But still, you should have apologized to him. Well, leave it. When did you come? Just an hour ago. You know, I came straight to meet you, and you are giving me lectures. He said while pouting. Then Jimin hugged him. Didn't you go to meet Namjoon Young? No, I just came straight here. I'll meet him later. Okay, how was your fashion show? That was good. After a few days, Jungkook again contacted Jimin and asked him to meet. Jimin met Vine and Hobi. Then Hobi told Jimin about Yoongi a little. Jimin got ready to be Yoongi's personal trainer, and the day came when Hobi took Jimin in Yoongi's office to let them meet. Jimin point of view. I entered inside the building with Hobi Young. It's quite a huge company. I've heard about it as it's one of the famous companies in South Korea. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous. I never felt like this before. Maybe it's because I'm going to assist someone personally. Hobyung told me that he's a cold type of person and doesn't like to talk much. I'll try my best. After all, it's my duty. I was thinking when we reached in front of a room. Hobi Young knocked on the door and entered inside. I too entered following him. Yoongi-ya. As he said, Yoongi looked up at him.
Yes?
Here is Park Jimin, your personal trainer. And Jimin, he is Min Yoongi, the CEO of Min Industry. Hobi introduced them. When they both looked at each other, Jimin bowed a little and again looked up with a smile. As Yoongi looked at his face, he said,
You?
Do you know him?
No.
Hello, Mr. Min. I'm Park Jimin, a neurologist and also fitness trainer. I know Hyung already told you about me, but here are my personal details in case if you need. He said confidently with a smile and put a file on the table. Yoongi just nodded and picked up the file in his hands and started reading.
So, Mr. Park Jimin, you are from Busan and works here in Seoul's hospital as a neurologist. Did your middle and high school studies from Seoul. Did graduation and higher studies from Seoul University. And also did advanced studies in psychotherapy from abroad. Won the Best Fitness Trainer Award. Impressive.
Kamsahamnida, Mr. Min. He bowed a little in respect.
But are you sure you can do it? I heard you never assisted someone personally.
Yes, Mr. Min. I'm willing to do it. Even it's my first time training someone personally, but I'll do my best.
Good, but you'll have to do everything according to the agreement.
Agreement? Again that agreement. I didn't know he'll again bring it out. I hope Jimin won't deny.
Here, read it. If you get agree, then we'll talk about other things.
He put an agreement paper on the table in front of me, and I picked it up and started reading silently in my mind. Be on time, talk less, no skinship. What the fuck? If I'll not touch him, then how will I treat him? No outings without my permission. Does he want a servant? No love relations. Excuse me, Mr. Min, why cannot I have a love relation?
Because I don't want any disturbance because of a relationship. If you already are in a relation, then don't need to sign this agreement.
No, it's not like that. I'm not in any relationship. Then he read all the other rules and looked up.
You can take your time before signing it.
They both looked into each other's eyes for some moments.
I know, after knowing all these restrictions, he'll not sign the agreement.
Yoongi was supposing Jimin not to sign the contract, but he got surprised when Jimin smiled and signed the papers. Here, done, Mr. Min, he said when Yoongi blankly looked at the papers.
Fine. I hope you won't regret signing it.
I won't, Mr. Min, and I'm sure you'll not regret giving me a chance. He bowed with a smile when Hobito smiled wildly. I think it's all done now. Jimin, if you need any help, just ask me, okay? Yes, Young. So, when will you come? We'll have to arrange everything for you, like your room and other things. I would like to join from tomorrow.
So we should get done everything for you today. Well, you can bring up your stuffs and whatever you want.
Yes, Mr. Min. He bowed and turned to go when Hobi said, Let me drop you home, Jimin. No, Young,
My driver will drop him, Hobie.
Then Yoongi looked at Jimin and again said,
My driver will drop you and pick you up, Mr. Park.
Yes, Mr. Min, have a nice day. Then Jimin left towards his house with Yoongi's driver, and here Hobi looked at Yoongi with his done face. Again that agreement.
So what?
Yoongi, I was just praying him to agree with your shitty contract.
It's not my fault if you wouldn't get agree.
Are you for serious? Listen, Young, you need his help right now, so please don't do anything like before.
It depends. If he does everything as I will say, then I won't kick him out.
You are really impossible. Remember, he's not your employee but your doctor, so behave. Well, I need to go now. I have a meeting, and yes, he is going to live with you from now on, so just get a room prepared for him.
Oh, yes.
Then Yoongi called his assistant and told him to prepare a room for Jimin. Time skip at evening. Jimin is standing in front of an apartment. Yoongi's driver picked him up from his house. He is kinda nervous. He doesn't know why, but he knows that his life is going to change from now on. Then someone opened the door when the driver bowed and left from there. A tall man with specs on his eyes is standing in front of Jimin with a smile. He bowed in respect. Hello, Mr. Park. I'm Han Yujin, Mr. Min's assistant. Come inside, please. Hello, Mr. Han. It's nice to meet you, he said and entered inside the house behind Yojin. Here, Mr. Park. Jimin looked everywhere in the house. He was admiring everything as the things were luxurious and well settled. He sat on a sofa when Yojin offered him a glass of water. Thank you, Mr. Han. It's my pleasure, Mr. Park. Actually, Mr. Min is busy with his work, so he called me to arrange everything for you. If you want, you can rest in your room. Oh, yes, actually, I need to take a shower. There is your room, Mr. Park, he said and walked towards the room when Jimin too followed him with his suitcase. Yojin opened the door of the room and Jimin went inside. If you need anything, just call me, Mr. Park. I'll be outside. Jimin looked at the room. It was pretty simple and luxurious. He opened his suitcase and took out his comfortable clothes and arranged his clothes and other things in the wardrobe and went in bathroom to take a shower. After resting for a while, Jimin came out of his room and saw Yojin was doing his work while sitting on the couch. He was busy in his work, so Jimin didn't disturb him and came in the kitchen. He stood there for a while, then made some coffee and headed back to the couch where Yojin was sitting. Jimin sat in front of him and kept a cup of coffee in front of Yojin. When finally he looked at Jimin and then at the cup. Oh, Mr. Park, you would have called me to make it for you. It's okay, Mr. Han. You were busy in your work. Have it. Thank you, Mr. Park, he said with a smile and took the coffee cup in his hand. They both had the coffee when Jimin was about to pick up the cup. Mr. Park, I'll take it. You stay here, he said and was about to go but again turned towards Jimin and spoke. Mr. Park, what would you like to have in your dinner? It's almost the time. It's okay, Mr. Han. I'll make something for me. You don't know, Mr. Park. Mr. Min told me to take care of everything. Just tell me what you will eat. Anything you like, Mr. Han. Well, when Mr. Min will come? He will come late, Mr. Park. Oh, okay. After some time, both did their dinner together, and Jimin went in his room and slept as he was a little bit tired. After some hours, Yoongi came home late, almost 11 at night. He saw Yojin was resting on the couch. As he came near, Yojin stood up and bowed. Mr. Han, you came. Do you want me to prepare a dining table for you?
I knew, Mr. Han. I already ate. Did you eat?
Yes, Mr. Min.
And Mr. Park?
He also ate and slept in his room. Yoongi hummed when Yojin again spoke. I should leave now, Mr. Min. It's already late, Mr. Han. You should stay here. Okay, Mr. Min. Then Yoongi went in his room and Yojin also went in a room. Next morning, after getting ready, Jimin came out of his room and saw Yojin placing the food on the table. He went near him and greeted him. Hello, Mr. Han. Hello, Mr. Park. Come sit. Breakfast is ready. Oh, yes. Mr. Min didn't come yet? Actually, he was getting ready. Must be coming. Jimin hummed and was about to sit when they saw Yoongi came out of his room. He too headed there towards dining area when Jimin and Yojin both greeted him. Then they all started eating breakfast. They all were eating silently when Yoongi was glancing at Jimin. Jimin noticed it and looked at Yoongi and spoke. Do you need anything, Mr. Min?
Anio.
Okay, Mr. Min, can you give me your reports so that I can check and figure out everything?
Yes, Mr. Park. Mr. Han, please provide Mr. Park all the latest reports.
Not just latest reports, Mr. Min. I need to check all the reports and everything, like your medical checkups, MRIs, X-rays, physical checkups, and medication. Yes, Mr. Park, I'll provide everything. Thank you, Mr. Han. In the car, Yojin is sitting beside the driver. Meanwhile, Jimin and Yoongi are sitting beside each other.
Mr. Han, what's the schedule today?
Oh, here, Mr. Min. You have a meeting at 9 a.m. and then... He was telling Yoongi his schedule. Jimin was surprised. How can a person be so busy and with even having physical disability? Jimin point of view. How can he handle all these things? It's really a huge company and he is handling all the things alone. How can he even manage to eat? Does he even eat or not? If he'll work like this, he will become weak mentally and physically in both ways. I need to do something because I'm his personal trainer now. Yoongi looked at Jimin, who was looking outside of the window. He gathered some courage and asked him,
Oh, Mr. Park,
Yes, Mr. Min.
do you remember we have already met somewhere before yesterday?
Huh? Have we?
Yeah, don't you remember?
Have we met in hospital?
Ani, leave it.
Yoongi said and turned his face towards window when he remembered the day he met Jimin first time. Flashback. The day when Hobie took Yoongi with him to shopping mall. There, Hobie is paying the bill when Yoongi came out of the shop as he was feeling suffocated there. He looked here and there. Everyone is busy in their own world.
Yoongi point of view. I wish I could walk, but it's just a misery. I don't even know if I'll be able to walk or I'll have to spend my whole life on this wheelchair. I show like I'm strong and don't care about anything, but from inside I'm so weak. I cannot even find a ray of hope. Neither any happiness nor anyone whom I can rely on. I was lost in thoughts and I pushed my wheelchair forward when all of a sudden someone landed on my lap. It was so sudden that I couldn't process anything. I felt his hands tightly gripped on my shoulders when my hands automatically went on his waist. I looked at his face when I found his eyes were closed in a fear. My eyes traveled towards his other features when I found his nose was little, cheeks were chubby like a baby, but a perfect jawline. His lips are puffy, soft, and pink. He looks like an angel, so beautiful. I again looked at his eyes when he opened them, those brown hazel lobes. I could see a sparkle in them. I got lost in his eyes, almost forgetting the surroundings. He broke the eye contact and tried to stand up, but couldn't.
Can you please leave my waist?
Huh?
My waist. You are holding it really tight.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yoongi removed his hands from his waist when he stood up immediately. I'm really sorry, my foot just slipped. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Are your leg? He was about to ask further, but his phone started ringing. He picked that up and cut the call after some minutes. He again looked at Yoongi and said, I'm really sorry if I mistakenly harm you. I'll have to leave. Please take care. He sat and left from there when Yoongi was just looking at his disappearing figure. He started all of a sudden when someone touched his shoulder. What happened to you?
Nothing. If you have done shopping, then let's go.
Flashback end.
Maybe he doesn't remember that event. I didn't expect I'll meet him again like this. I hope he can help me.
Then the car stopped in front of the building of Yoongi's office when Yojin came out of the car. He opened the window of the car for Yoongi and was about to help him to come out, but Jimin stopped him. It's okay, Mr. Han, I'll help him. He said and helped Yoongi to come out of the car. Even it's easy for him to get in and come out of the car due to latest technology. Jimin point of view. I helped him to come out of the car and we headed inside the building. Everyone bowed towards him with respect. I'm wondering they genuinely respect him. I must say, he is such a great personality. Despite being handicapped, he has such a dominant effect on everyone. Wondering how much he worked hard for this, and that too alone, without his parents. We reached in Yoongi's office room.
Mr. Park, there's your table. You can do your work there.
Yes, Mr. Min, thank you so much. I said and sat on the chair which was in front of his desk. I took out all the reports which Mr. Han gave me before heading here. These are a lot of reports because these all are up to 6 years. I need to check them all because I want every single detail. Jimin started checking the reports and on the other side, Yoongi too got busy in his meetings. Time skipped to lunch. Jimin read almost all the reports, just some reports are left. He looked at the time when his stomach growled. I'm feeling so hungry now. Where is Mr. Min? Should I call him? But if he's busy? Jimin was lost in his thoughts when someone opened the door and came in. Jimin looked up and saw Yojin came there with a tray of food. Mr. Park, here your lunch. You must be hungry. Thank you, Mr. Han. Well, where is Mr. Min? Did he eat anything? Mr. Min is busy right now. He asked me to send the food for you. He said while placing the food on the table. But it's almost 2 p.m. Yes, I know, Mr. Park, but the meeting is still going on. You enjoy your food. Yojin bowed and left when Jimin just sighed and sat on the couch, started eating. Time skipped to evening. Jimin was now sitting on his chair all bored. Just then he got a call from Taeyong. His eyes lit up and he quickly answered the call with a bright smile. Hey Taeyonga, I missed you so much. Did you really miss me? I did a lot. Then let's meet now. Now? Yes, what happened? Are you busy? Well, kinda busy but not. What does it mean? I mean, I'm assisting someone personally. What? What are you saying? When, where, whom and why? Can you please calm down? Yeah, but why all of a sudden? Why didn't you tell me? Did you tell Namjoon Young? Anya, I didn't I didn't get time, but I'll talk to him later. But whom are you assisting personally? Do you remember that day you came in my office and you bumped with John Jungkook? He asked, "Are you assisting that bunny? He's such a jerk and you are assisting him." Thyunga, let me at least explain. Then Jimin told him everything. Then Thyung sighed. Then when are you going to meet me? And how can you even get agree to those contract rules? Are you out of your mind? I'm not sure why I got agree, but I just know I didn't make any wrong decision, Thyung. He was about to say further, but Yojin came there. Ty, I'll talk to you later. I got some work. Take care. He said and cut the call. Mr. Park, let me drop you home. And Mr. Min? Mr. Min will get a little late, so he asked me to drop you. It's okay, Mr. Han. I'll just wait for him. But it's okay, Mr. Han. He gave an assuring smile.
Yoongi point of view. Finally, the work is done. It was so hectic. It's already 10, and I'm now feeling so tired and hungry too. I wish I could eat something right now. I came out of the meeting hall with Mr. Han.
Mr. Min?
I hummed when he again said,
Actually, Mr. Park is waiting for you in your office room.
"What? Didn't I ask you to drop him home?"
I asked him, but he said he would wait for you. I'm sorry, Mr. Min.
"It's okay. You go and start the car." I turned my wheelchair towards my office room.
He reached there and saw Jimin was sleeping on the couch. Yoongi headed towards him and tapped on his shoulder, but Jimin was sleeping soundly that he didn't even move an inch.
Mr. Park, wake up."
Jimin opened his eyes and looked here and there. That's when he saw Yoongi and sat properly. Oh, Mr. Min, I'm sorry. I didn't know when I slept here. Are you okay?
Come, let's go. We are already late.
Oh, yes. Jimin got up and pushed Yoongi's wheelchair ahead when Yoongi said,
You don't need to push it, Mr. Park.
It's fine, Mr. Min. It's my responsibility after all. Like this, 3 more days passed, but Jimin couldn't get chance to talk to Yoongi about his reports and treatment.
Yoongi is this much busy that he barely eat on time. Jimin is just thinking if work is this much important for him, then why Yoongi hired him? He understands that work is important but not more than our health. Being healthy is the first priority, but here Yoongi is being a workaholic neglecting his health.
Jimin knows that Yoongi will not listen to him as Hobi already told him about his behavior and he himself saw it. But he also knows how to handle this situation. That's why he thought of talking to Yojin, as now only he is the one who can do something because he is Yoongi's assistant. Here, Jimin is waiting in the dining area for Yojin, who is in the kitchen preparing the food. After some time, Yojin came there and placed the food on the table. They both served the food for themselves as Yoongi is still in his office. After eating, when Yojin was about to go, Jimin said, Mr. Han? Yes, Mr. Park. Do you need anything? Yes. What is it, Mr. Park? I need your help, Mr. Han. What kind of help, Mr. Park? I want your help to change Mr. Min's schedule. But Mr. Park, I'm not asking to completely change, but a little change so that Mr. Min can eat and rest on time. I know to him his work is important, but to me his health matters the most, and as his personal doctor, it's my responsibility now. And for that I need your help. I just want you to send his everyday schedule to me. I'll do the needful changes. Moreover, I need to apply some therapies on him every day, and for that I need this timetable. Okay, Mr. Park, as you say. Thank you so much, Mr. Han. Time skip the next morning. Jimin woke up early before 5 in the morning. He did his morning routine and wore yoga clothes. Then he came out of his room and looked at Yoongi's room. He knows he must be sleeping. Without thinking much, Jimin entered in Yoongi's room and saw him sleeping peacefully. He walked towards him and looked at his face, which was looking so cute like a kitten. That's when Jimin noticed his face features for the first time. He sat on the floor unknowingly and started admiring Yoongi's face. His cat-like pretty eyes, bare forehead, black hair strands which are falling on his face, making him more adorable. His sharp jawline, perfect nose breath, and thin lips. He was feeling like admiring him all the day long. But the reality hit him and he stood up immediately, called Yoongi's name. Mr. Min, wake up, he said when Yoongi turned towards the other side. Jimin walked towards the other side and bent down a little to shook Yoongi's shoulder. Mr. Min, wake up. Mr. Min. All of a sudden, Yoongi held his hand and pulled him in a hug, causing Jimin to land on his chest.
Let me sleep for some more, Oppa.
He mumbled in his sleep, pulling Jimin more closer. Jimin widened his eyes when Yoongi hugged his waist. His breath hitched because of his sudden action. He gulped hard and said in a low voice, Mr. Min, please let go of me, Mr. Min. Because of his constant moves, Yoongi opened his eyes a little, then saw Jimin on top of him. He widened his eyes and pushed Jimin when he fell on the ground and hissed a little because of Yoongi's sudden push.
What are you doing here in my room?
I came to wake you up, Mr. Min,
Wait, am I late for office?
he said and looked at the clock which was showing 5 in the morning.
Mr. Park, it's 5 a.m. and you came to wake me up this early. Are you in a dream?
I'm not, Mr. Min. I came to wake you up for morning meditation session.
What? Morning meditation?
Yes, so please get ready.
But why?
It's a part of treatment, Mr. Min. I'm your personal trainer and you must listen to me. Yoongi looked at Jimin dumbfounded when Jimin helped him to sit on his wheelchair. He did his morning routine and came out of the washroom. Jimin pushed his chair outside of the room and they headed in the backyard. Then Jimin spread the mats on the floor and helped Yoongi to sit down while supporting his back on the wall behind. We will start with slow breathing exercise, okay, Mr. Min? So first of all, sit with your back straight and close your eyes. Then inhale the fresh air slowly with your nose, then exhale in the same manner. Yoongi closed his eyes and did the same as Yoongi was instructing him. Jimin was too doing the exercise while explaining everything to Yoongi. Continue this process for at least 10 minutes. Do not rush. Just inhale and exhale slowly while focusing on your breath. Just fixate on your breath, leaving everything out of your mind. Jimin's voice and his words were calming Yoongi's mind. He forgot everything. He was just feeling so calm and relaxed deep inside. This is the first time in these 6 years that he's feeling this calm. After almost 20 minutes of meditation, they both opened their eyes, feeling all relaxed. Then Jimin turned his head towards Yoongi with a smile and said, Are you feeling good now? Okay, then this session ends here. I have to do some physical exercises now, but I want you to do as well. Since you cannot move your legs, so we'll do some upper body exercises for now, and later I'll help you with lower body exercises. Okay, Mr. Min? They started doing physical exercises as per Jimin's instructions. Jimin was helping Yoongi time to time. Like this, they did exercise together, and after a short break, they both left in their own room and got ready. It's almost 7 in the morning now when Jimin came out of his room after getting ready and went towards kitchen as he was now feeling hungry. He stood there and started searching for ingredients to make something for breakfast. He was busy in searching when Yoongi came there.
Mr. Park?
Oh, Mr. Min, you came. Please wait for a while.
I'll make, Mr. Park. You don't need to make breakfast.
But how are you gonna do, Mr. Min?
The things here are adjustable, Mr. Park.
Still, Mr. Min, I cannot let you do it.
I make food myself, Mr. Park.
Huh?
It's just sometime Mr. Han make it for me whenever I get late. So, just wait.
Why don't we make it together? I can help you.
That could be.
Yoongi smiled a little when Jimin too smiled and said, Your smile is so beautiful, Mr. Min. You should smile often. He said in a flow, but then realized what he said and immediately changed the topic not to make it obvious. We should start making breakfast, Mr. Min, he said and turned his face towards another side. He slapped his own mouth for saying this and whispered to himself, "Why cannot you control your stupid mouth?" Yoongi point of view.
Did he just compliment me? And why I'm feeling so weird about it? My cheeks are literally burning. Have I gone mad?
After making breakfast, both sat around the table. Jimin served the food for them both and started eating. Wow, Mr. Min, you really cook so well. This food is really amazing. Before I thought you would not even know how to hold a pan, but you proved me wrong.
What else did you think about me?
He asked while looking straight in Jimin's eyes when Jimin nervously laughed and said, I thought you are a CEO of the biggest company in South Korea. So you...
I used to cook in Blue Lagoon Hotel when I was pursuing my graduation.
Really? That's a 7-star hotel. Must say, Mr. Min, you are so talented. I'm lucky to get a chance to work for a person like you. He said with a genuine smile when Yoongi just nodded and focused on his food. After a while, Jimin again said, Mr. Min, I wanted to talk about your reports. I've checked.
Yes.
Actually, I want you to get your body checkup again.
Why so?
It will be helpful to understand the treatment methods and therapies which will be needed you to get cured, he said when Yoongi just hummed.